What's up, you guys? Thank you for clicking on this video. So as you can tell by the title, we have some more pretty big Transformers cartoon news to talk about for the future of EarthSpark and the new Cyberworld series that is coming out either later this year or early next year. We're not too sure yet. But we have some leaked storyboards, or not even storyboards, like schedule boards, planning sheets, whatever you want to call them, for the future of the Transformers shows on Nickelodeon. These leaked yesterday. I don't know where the original source came from or who leaked it, but we have them here on the internet, and I'm going to talk about them, give you guys my thoughts on it, as always. So first up here, we got this little image here of Mirage and Optimus for EarthSpark, seeing more episodes coming, because it seems like Season 2 isn't over with yet. I honestly forgot Season 2 still had a second part, because I haven't even watched it yet, and I honestly do not care about finishing EarthSpark, because I just don't care enough about it. I didn't hate season one. I didn't think it was bad. I thought it was pretty decent, but I'm just not invested with this new show. I just don't think it's anything special. But Mirage here coming in the mix, that's kind of cool, I guess. The design is pretty cool. It reminds me a lot of the aligned continuity designs from the books, a lot of those concept arts that didn't make it into Prime back then. I'm pretty sure Mirage was one of those. I think the design was similar to this. Correct me if I'm wrong. That's kind of the vibe that I'm getting here. A lot of people are joking on Twitter that this looks AI generated because his chest looks like a face. Now I can't unsee that it looks like a face there with the eyes and the mouth. Maybe this is AI generated. I have no idea. You really cannot tell right now. It's getting pretty crazy with that AI stuff. But this Optimus here looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if this trailer has already been debuted in the show or not, because again, I haven't really kept up with it. But looks cool nonetheless. Again, reminds me of those early Prime aligned continuity concept arts that we've seen with Optimus with those armored up trailers, as opposed to the more classic laid back one that we got in the Prime show. So maybe there's some inspiration here from those canceled concept arts that never made it into the series. Who knows? But they're pretty cool nonetheless. Not too shabby with that. And then we have some planning schedule type thing here with quarter one EarthSpark, quarter two brand campaign coming soon. I'm assuming we've already went through that, unless if this is for 2025, but I don't think so, since it starts with EarthSpark season 2 here. Then we have Cyberworld quarter 3, so I'm assuming Cyberworld is coming out pretty soon, in like probably another 2-3 months, since this is quarter 3. And then quarter 4, season 2 specials of EarthSpark along with Cyberworld. Now it gets a little confusing here. Now, is EarthSpark season 2, the end of it, airing alongside this new show Cyberworld, and EarthSpark isn't actually canceled and they're still going to do a season 3 or 4? And Cyberworld is just another cartoon that they're airing alongside it? Like, it's kind of confusing here. I don't know what they're really trying to get at. We're obviously going to find out pretty soon, but this little planning chart here just makes it a little confusing in my opinion. And then we get more of a broader planning chart here with a 5-year storytelling roadmap. It says, got it for 2024, 25, 26, 27, and 28. Now, some of the more interesting things here is we got some game collabs from Minecraft and some other stuff there that I have no idea what that is. I don't really keep up with some of those smaller games that I'm pretty sure have not been revealed yet for this year. Correct me if I'm wrong. So that's interesting. And then we have a release date for Reactivate here in 2025, next year. Another game seemingly coming out next year called Transformers Alliance. Now, this could just be a simple little app game that we've been getting for the last decade with Transformers, or this could be a console game, something a bit more serious, something along the lines of Reactivate, which would be kind of cool to get 2 games in 1 year. I really do feel like us fans kind of deserve it, since all the delays with Reactivate over the last 5 years have been pretty annoying and nothing really concrete from the game developers or Hasbro themselves, not giving us any updates, which is pretty annoying if you ask me. To a further extent, we haven't really gotten a proper game, and by the time Reactivate might be coming out next year, in 10 years. The last game was Devastation on consoles, so that is very ridiculous. So it would be cool to get 2 console games in 1 year next year, but honestly, I'm leaning more towards this being more of an app game than a console game, but I'd love to be wrong, obviously. But Transformers Reactivate coming out in 2025. Now, I don't know if this is still the plan, because again, these planning charts could be very outdated. These could be from 2023 or earlier this year, from all we know. So I wouldn't hold my breath just yet on Reactivate coming out next year. I don't think this is concrete unless if we get an announcement, which could very well be soon. If it indeed still is coming out next year, you would assume they would want to get that information out there pretty soon. Hopefully, we get it pretty soon and it's not years away still. But something a little confusing here with the planning sheet is we have Season 2A and 2B of EarthSpark for this year, then Season 2C next year, then Season 2D in 2026, with an animated pre-K series in 2026, and that goes through 27 and 28, except that EarthSpark is supposed to end in 2026 in this chart here from what we could see, and then a new animated series is supposed to take over after that. Now, this is what's kind of making me feel like these leaked planning charts are outdated, because the current knowledge and info that we have now in the fandom is that EarthSpark is canceled after Season 2. And this makes it seem like it's supposed to get a Season 3 and 4 still, alongside Cyberworld. Because if you look back at the previous chart, Cyberworld is supposed to be starting in quarter 3. And it's supposed to be a new kids segment, it says. So I really do not know what's going on here, if this is still an up-to-date scheduling here. Because, this really goes against all the reports that we've been hearing in the fandom. Stuff that JT Prime 17 has been saying, stuff that Proto Man here on YouTube has been, inferring the last few months with Season 2 being canceled. So this is all very interesting. Maybe Hasbro changed their minds recently and they still want to do a Season 3 and 4 of EarthSpark, which would be even more nerve-wracking because we never got another season of animated. So makes it a little weird here that we're getting Season 3 and 4 of EarthSpark, a show that performed very poorly from what we know, especially on the toy side of things. So it would be very confusing if we get more seasons of this for a whole 2 more years, alongside Cyberworld, mind you, which is supposed to be a new show. Now, what could be going on here is we have an animated pre-K series as well for 26, 27, and 28. Now, that doesn't go into 24 and 25, which Cyberworld is supposed to, from what we know. So, I don't know, but I'm guessing Cyberworld is a pre-K series and not a kids series. So this may be along the lines of, say, a Rescue Bots. This may be taking the place of Rescue Bots. So we may be in for even more of a kid-oriented series than EarthSpark if Cyberworld is the pre-K series that they're kind of getting at here with this planning sheet. But again, it only goes into 26 through 28, not 24 through 28, which Cyberworld is supposed to start later this year. So very confusing. I don't know what they're getting at here. And of course, we also have the live action release there in VR, AR, and console integrations, which is kind of cool. We have another sort of storyboard here for EarthSpark. More episodes coming, it says. I'm assuming this is just for the second part of Season 2. And it says new locations. It has Cybertron there. higher stakes in brand purpose. I have no idea what they're talking about with brand purpose. They're putting Twitch there, but I guess we're gonna find out in a couple months, I'd assume. I don't know. Higher stakes, you know, maybe they're just setting up for a bigger story that's gonna tie into Cybertron, and that's gonna tie into the kids somehow because they got them here in the Cybertronian armor. So I don't know what they mean with higher stakes either, because the second half of the season hasn't come out yet, but I'd assume we're going to get more of a serious story to close out the series, along with bringing in Cybertron, which that could be interesting, but I don't know. We're going to have to wait and see, because you know, EarthSpark, it really hasn't been anything too special. It's not bad, but it's not great either. But the thing that really intrigues me here with all these leaks that I've talked about is this 5-year storytelling roadmap that we got, because this raises a couple questions. Either all these storytelling roadmaps that leaked are outdated from either earlier this year or last year and plans have changed, or we are getting EarthSpark in Cyberworld back-to-back this year, in Season 2 of EarthSpark is the last season, or we're still getting Seasons 3 and 4 of EarthSpark, along with Cyberworld, and along with an animated pre-K series. So that would be 3 shows on Nickelodeon for Transformers, which would be a bit much in my opinion. So I'm not sure that's what's going on here. Or EarthSpark ends and then we just get Cyberworld as the animated pre-K series going forward. I don't know. That's a couple of the different versions that I could see going here. Or we just get Cyberworld in the animated pre-K series alongside each other through 2028, or maybe until 2027 when they inevitably launch a new series for the kids. But I don't know, a lot of interesting things going on here, a lot of questions raised. We obviously are not going to know the true plan of what's going on here until later this year, early next year, I'd assume. But yeah, pretty interesting time right here to be a Transformers fan. A lot of uncertainty, a lot of things we don't know going on yet. So yeah, let me know down in the comments below. What do you guys think about these roadmaps here? Do you think they are recent, and do you think this is what we're actually going to be getting, or do you not? All my social medias are linked down below. My email is also down below if you guys want to hit me up about business inquiries, or if you want to message me about whatever, or if you want to subscribe to my Patreon, link down below. It's got tons of exclusive content that you won't see here on YouTube or anywhere else, such as stop motions, toy photography, 1 week access before everybody else here on YouTube to my projects. So if you guys want to help support me and help support the channel, I would greatly appreciate it. But yeah, guys, thank you for watching this video. Catch y'all in the next one. Bye!